Hey everybody, welcome to the season finale here in the Highland Scotties Team Builder Dynasty here in NCAA Football 14 as we're getting ready for a big game here today. It is senior day here at BYU, and of course, as you take a look at the current Big 12 standings right now, number one Highland coming into town here today, going against BYU, who are currently third in the Big 12 North, looking to try to see if they can get a win here. And of course, try to knock us off. At least try to put a blemish here on our record right now, as we're currently 8-0 going into this ball game here in the conference-wise, 11-0 overall. We're the heavy favorite in this game here today, and of course, we've played BYU several times in this series here. And of course, this is the last time we'll play them here, at least in this particular series here, as we're wrapping up this series all together. As the Highland Scotties, of course, are the heavy favorites in this one. And, of course, overall, for the most part here, we've pretty much dominated them here in this series ever since the first year we played against them. Of course, BYU, this is, I believe, their third year into the Big 12 in this series. And they've had some pretty good games. Now, just take a look here at BYU. First game, they won against Virginia, and then lost against Boise, and then won against UCF. And then had a 3-game losing streak against Nevada, and then 2 road games against TCU and Cincy. And then since then, they've been kind of going back and forth. They had a win against Iowa State, Kansas, and of course Utah. And then they had a loss, and then now they've won against, I believe, Kansas State. So now they're trying to see if they can get a victory over the last Kansas team here in the Big 12, and that is us, as TJ Cross is their quarterback. And there you see his numbers here this season. 22 touchdowns, 8 interceptions this year, having a great year right now. And of course, this is going to be a tough task for us to try to make an accomplishment here this week, as we're trying to do our best here to stop the redshirt senior in his tracks here, especially on senior day. As he's take a look, he has pretty good accuracy, pretty good power. Not really known for his power or accuracy, but he can, if you let him back in that pocket, he can definitely cause problems for you. Redshirt sophomore Brandon Ashley is going to be on the field here today. As you see there, his numbers here: 6 rushing touchdowns so far this season. His longest has been 19 yards this season so far. He's had now 25 broken tackles, so he knows how to bulldoze through players, and of course bulldoze his way into the end zone. There you see breaks. He obviously has a nice break tackle there, and of course his looseness as well. Doesn't have the best speed, but does have some nice acceleration. So he knows he's a bit of a power kind of type of runner here, who can probably going to cause some problems and really try to run through our linebackers and of course our secondaries if that happens to be. And of course, we're going to try to do our best to avoid that here in this week's game. And of course, BYU 6-5 for so far here in the overall. Of course, 5-3 in the Big 12. And of course, last week had a nice game against Morgantown. And of course, one of those guys who had a big game in that game is Eddie Alvarez. Now, Alvarez, if you guys, this name looks familiar, yeah, we tried to get him a couple of seasons ago. 6'11", 202-pound sophomore, has been really putting up some good numbers here in his career here at BYU. And there you see what he's done. So, or at least you see his stats there, or his abilities there. Of course, you see the edge rusher, TJ Hardo. There you see his numbers there for this season. Of course, he's going to be an edge rusher that we're going to definitely have to watch out for. You take a look there, a good block shedding as well as great power move and finesse. And he's definitely a guy who can penetrate the offensive line and really get to your quarterback. Or really, he's really known for his pass or his rushing ability there. He has a good job of wrapping up players and throwing them down. Ryan Hope, the middle linebacker, you see good acceleration as well, as he's got pretty good man coverage there. And he's starting to creep up a little bit of his, he's known also too for his zone coverage as well. So he'll be up in the middle, and of course playing the He's definitely the leader of that defensive group there out there. Of course, Brandon Johnson, the free safety, is another player that we're going to be concerned about as well, as he's got 5 interceptions so far this season, and he'll be definitely a guy that can lurk around in those deep areas in our passing game. And of course, that's where we're going to try to avoid here this week if we can. Try to see if we can find some mismatches there. But yeah, he'll definitely be lurking around there in the deep secondary if we happen to throw deep. But we'll definitely have to keep a close watch on him. Maurice Morris, right outside linebacker, broken collarbone. Doubtful he'll be in today's game. And of course, Corey Daniels, he has that torn shoulder. He'll be out for 4 weeks. He is a right tackle there for them. Let's take a look at the Heisman race. Of course, Carter there at the top of the list has not moved really too much from last week. Had a nice little game last week. Of course, Foster, Butler have been going up and down. Of course, Thomas has been going up there quite a bit, but Newsome there for Alabama, he has not been playing so well here, and he looks like he's getting close to dropping off that top 5 list there for the Heisman Trophy finalists. As we look at the top 25 poll, Highland, of course, there at the top spot there playing BYU. UCF, of course, playing against UCF this week in the Battle of Florida there. And of course, right now the matchup still shows us taking on USF for the national championship if everything plays out the way that we're hoping it will play out, which we'll have to continue playing very well and continue winning games. Air Force drops out of the top 25 this week from number 17, completely off of the top 25. So let's go ahead, get this game kicked off here as Crum will kick this one here deep in the back of the end zone there for BYU. And BYU, of course, will get ball first to start off here on a beautiful day here in central Utah, out here in Provo. We'll see a 1st and 10 here for Cross, and that'll be a quick pass there to Wilson as Wilson gets the catch, and that'll be a gain of 14 yards on the play, making it a huge, nice first down. Now Cross here, after the pass there, he's going to have that pass broken up as the receiver could not get his hands on that one. And a nice stop there from DeSantos on the tackle. Let's see Wilson in motion. Cross now drops back in the pocket, throws this one up there. That's going to be a pass, as that's going to be an incomplete pass there. Nice job there from the defense from the Highland Scotties. Now looking at a 3rd down. So 3rd and 10 here for BYU. And of course, BYU, we've had some close encounters here with them when it comes to these games here. But for the most part here, Highlands did a great job here of getting a lot of successful wins against this team. So now 4th and 10 coming up here. This will be a punt return here from Marcus, as Eric Marcus here breaking off a tackle here. Now goes from the right, going from the right now to the left side of the field, and he is going to take this one here. All he has left is the punter, and he gets past the punter, and this is going to be in the end zone. Touchdown, Eric Marcus. What a run there for him as he returns the punt and puts 6 points on the board here for the Highland Scotties. Way to go there, special teams. It's now 7-0 here as we take a look at the score here for the Oklahoma State and Texas Tech game. It is 30-28. Oklahoma State wins this one. They're ranked there. They're now 8-3 for this season. Of course, Tech 5-7 to wrap up the, or at least I think they have one more game this week coming up. Of course, hopefully you guys will check out the games for this week, as there's a nice staple of games for the Big 12 here this week, as well as some other games that I thought was going to be really nice to watch. 3rd and 11 coming up. Pass there, that's going to be broken up, and McCall gets stopped on that one. Nice job there from McCall, putting his hands there and makes a nice play. They'll be forced to punt. So now we're looking at a nice little punt, nice setup here for ourselves after the punt, as Carter's going to run this one here, and he's going to get other side of the 50, getting a 12-yard carry, and that's going to be a 1st and 10 for the Highland Scotties. This will be the first time the Scotties have touched the football here offensively. As of course, special teams did a great job there running that one back. Now we're trying to see if we can put 7 points of our own here on the board. As Carter here runs this one, and he is going to get this one into the end. To a short gain there for a couple yards on that carry. Now we're looking at a manageable second down. 6:44 left here in the first quarter. Thomas drops back here, throws to Matthews. Matthews throws this one there. That's going to be caught by him, and he's going to take this one to the house. What a catch there from Matthews. Dallas Matthews, 42 yards on that receiving catch. And he's going to take that one to the end zone. Touchdown, Highland Scotties. We lead us now by 14. So BYU now in trouble. They hand this one off to Ashley as he is trying to get out of the backfield. As he gets a short gain there, or actually a short loss there, stopped by McCall. As we'll take a look at the replay there. A nice job there from McCall making the stop. We'll jump now to a third and 10. Cross here, throws up the middle there. That's going to go to Walker, and Walker gets a great catch. As that's going to be 15 yards on the play. Makes a nice first down here for BYU. BYU trying to move the chains here. And again, they find another receiver here. They'll find Glover. As Glover gets a catch for 11 on that reception. Again, another first down here for BYU as they'll see this one pass there again to Glover, but Glover cannot hold on to it that time. And it's going to be incomplete. It's going to be now looking at a 2nd and 10. Jump now to a 3rd and 8. Cross up the middle there. That's going to go to Rogers as Rogers gets the catch. Beautiful play there for the tight end. That's a huge 24-yard catch for a first down. BYU now in territory here. They're getting close to the red zone here against Highland. And Highland, of course, getting pushed back quite a bit. As that's a nice catch for a yard or a play, or a little run for a yard there. Cross now throws this one to Wilson, and Wilson cannot keep his hands on it. But a nice stop there from the defense, causing that problem for him not to be able to catch that one. So now go to a 3rd and 9. And we'll see what Cross can do here on this one. He's going to throw that screen pass there to Phillips. And Phillips is going to be stopped there by Washington, who makes a nice stop in the backfield there. A loss of 4. Puts them at now a 4th and 12. So they're going to try to kick a field goal here. This is about a 45-yard kick attempt, and it is good as he's able to get that one up the middle. And BYU have their first points of the day now. It is now 14-3. Highland still leads this one, as we'll see the kick here from Marcus. And why are we showing this? Well, there's only one reason why. As look at this, good blocking here, going down the sideline. Can Marcus get, he breaks a tackle there. Can he get down to the field here? Oh, wow, he gets a great return. 74 yards on the return. Putting great field position here for the Highland Scotties. It's a huge first down as we're placed on the BYU 30. Hand off now to Carter. Carter trying to muscle his way out of this one there, but he's going to get stopped and only get back to the line of scrimmage there as there's no gain on that play. So now we're looking at a 2nd and 10. 3:50 left here in the first quarter. Highland leads this one by 11. And we'll see here. As you take a look there from that carry. Now we're looking at a 3rd down as Thomas here could call really anybody's number here, and he's going to call Carter's number again as Carter gets that one, and that's going to be taken for a first down. Great play there for Carter on that carry. Now we'll see in here, looks like it could be a passing attempt. They got trips right to there on the screen, and we'll see now Hicks getting caught. That catch right there at the 1-yard line, as that's a nice 13-yard reception there for Hicks. 1st and goal coming up for Highland. Highland going down the field, and of course getting ready to try to get into the end zone here, putting all the big boys on the line here, finding Carter. Carter trying to get in the end zone there, but Carter's going to be denied. It's going to be stopped right at the goal line. They say no gain there, no touchdown, as they'll say he just got back to the line of scrimmage. So now 2 minutes left here in the first quarter. We'll try to see if we can punch this ball in here. It looks like they're going to try for the ground game again. Let's see if this will work. It's Matthews in motion here. Matthews going to be the extra block. Matthews going to help out with that block as Carter gets into the end zone there. Touchdown, Highland Scotties. As that's going to be a great rushing touchdown there. That is going to be rushing touchdown, I believe, number 25 for Carter this season. 21-3 as we'll see Ashley coming out of the backfield for BYU. Gets a nice little 4-yard carry there. As now we'll see 2nd and 6, and they'll give again to Ashley as he'll get stopped there. As we'll see here, he'll get back to the original line of scrimmage there for now a 3rd and 10. So 3rd and 10 coming up here for BYU. Minute 10 left here in the first quarter. Cross drops back in the pocket here. Screen pass there to Ashley. Ashley gets the reception, and Jones is going to bring him down. And that's going to be just a yard there for them as they'll be, of course, now forced to punt. So 35 seconds left here in the first quarter. We'll get the ball near on the BYU side of the 50. And that'll be a carry there for about a couple there on that carry for Carter. Carter looking very strong out there behind running this ball here, especially behind the line. And so we'll see get a nice block here. High step in there, trying to get out of the backfield as he gets a couple of yards, maybe a yard, if that. And that'll be it for the first quarter. As they go in the first quarter here, Highland having a really big day here. 21-3 here on senior day here at BYU. 3rd and 4 coming up here for the Highland Scotties as they'll flip the field here now. And we'll see play action here for Thomas. Thomas going up here, throwing this one up there to Hicks. Hicks gets the catch. Hicks gets this one inside the 10. And that's a nice 30-yard reception for a first down. 1st and goal coming up. Looking at a chance here to maybe get a pass here in the end zone here for Hicks. And Hicks gets to do so there as he gets 10 in the end zone there. Touchdown, Highland Scotties. And the Scotties on the board here again. And they're kind of running away with this ball game here today. It's going to be 28-3. BYU really having trouble from the get-go. And to take a look at some scores here as we get a studio update there. Alabama right now leading in the second quarter there against Auburn 10-7. As Auburn number 8 of this 8 in the top 25. Of course, Alabama ranked 13th in the nation. 1st and 10 after that touchdown drive there from Highland Scotties, and Cross trying to get out of the backfield there, but he's going to get sacked for a loss of 4 there by Chris Brothers. So now 3rd and 10 coming up, and it's a little jump here now. Try to see if they can convert here on this 3rd down. Cross up the middle there. That's going to be battled away and almost taken away there as Cross has to deal with some issues there with the coverage there, and there was just the receiver was just well covered there. I don't know what he was thinking there on that pass, but nonetheless here 4th and 14. We'll see Marcus now here has the football here, and again, why are we showing this? Well, this is the reason why, as Marcus has clear passage here to take this one back, and that's the 2nd punt return of the day here for him as he puts 6 points on the board there. Highland Scotties touchdown, and the Scotties getting the 2nd punt return here by Eric Marcus, 2nd one of the day. It leads it now 35-3. 7:51 left here, so we'll see Cross now throwing this one up there. That's going to be broken up as the receiver Alvarez, I believe, didn't really have a chance there as he was pretty well covered there on that coverage. 2nd and 10. Cross drops back here, fires this one there. That's going to go to Wilson, and Wilson is able to hold on to it as he's well covered there. Gets enough there to get to the first down, or at least get close to the first down stick. So we'll see Walker gets a great catch as he is now going to get 19 on the reception. That's going to be another first there for BYU. BYU now crossing the 50-yard line here. 1st and 10. Down by several here, 35-3. Hand off to Ashley. Ashley trying to stiff arm there to Wade, and Wade's going to finally just bring him down and wrestle him down for a short carry. We'll see now 3rd and 5 coming up here. Wilson in motion. Cross drops back here, looks. He fires this one off a screen pass there to Ashley, and Ashley's going to be taken down for a loss of 3 on that reception, and they'll be forced to punt. BYU so far going to be going 3 and out too quickly here, not staying on the field long enough to really get the drive going there for themselves. As you see now Carter running this one very well as he gets just a yard on that play. Of course, we're looking for that big run here from Carter. And at some point here, it's gonna break out at some point here in this ball game. Thomas here drops back here. This one's going to be thrown up. And that's going to be Pope Ryan Pope gets this one here, and BYU looks like they're going to try to take this one back for a pick six, and they do. BYU's defense steps up, and they get the first interception of the day here on Thomas. That is interception number 19 on Thomas. As Thomas there is just really not looking too good here. This is not a good season for him when it comes to interceptions, and Ryan Pope helps out BYU by getting a nice defensive turnover, and of course they put 6 on the board there. It's 35-10. Highland still leads this one. Now we'll go back out here offensively. Thomas coming out here. 5:44 left here in the first half, and of course Thomas now trying to take his time as he'll hand this one off to Carter, and they'll go to the running game here. And of course Thomas cannot be shy away from the passing game here. That happens. Of course, you know, he's thrown 19 interceptions here, so he's probably really cautious that maybe Coach Bonds will pull him out and bring in Axel Flanagan. As you see a pass there, that's going to go to Hicks, and Hicks gets the nice catch. And that's going to be a nice 23-yard reception. Huge first down for the big tight end. First and 10 after the big play there from Hicks. We'll see if we can try to find another one here. So we'll see play action again. And they're going to run the same play, but this time reverse. Pass up the middle there. That's going to go to try to get that one to Burns this time. And it's going to be deflected there by Mann. Incomplete pass, and BYU does a great job there defensively. Nice coverage there from BYU's secondary. Second and 10. We'll see a handoff there to Carter. Carter's going to try to run this one on the outside there. Stiffs arms on Mann, and then finally tumbles his way into the first down marker, getting the first down as he gets about 11 on that carry. So nice run there from Carter. As you see, Highland Scotties has 5 first downs compared to BYU's, Highland has 6 first downs compared to BYU's 5. Thomas now play action. Thomas drops back here. Nice pocket there from him. And it's going to be tipped away there by Brandon Johnston. As he makes a nice stop there, attempt there. I believe that was going to go to, Burns on that play. So now 2nd and 10 coming up. Thomas drops back in the pocket, throws up the middle there to find Randy Burns. Burns trying to fight for that first down marker, and he does, and he will get forward progress as he gets his first catch of the day for a gain of 11. Surprising enough, this is his first catch here today, and we'll hopefully try and get him more targets at him. 1st and 10, 3:40 left here in the first half. Thomas drops back, fires this one in there. This time he finds a Barnes. And Barnes gets a nice catch there. That's going to be a gain of 13 there for him, his first of the day. So those passing offenses starting to warm up here now. Let's see if we can finish off by getting something in the end zone. Thomas there throws this one there, and oh my goodness, Andre Dean could have had a beautiful pick, but he is not able to hold on to it. Incomplete pass. We'll see now a 2nd and 10 coming up. And I believe they'll probably go back to the ground game here. As we'll see a handoff there to Carter. Carter now run this one here. Carter stiff arms and gets himself inside the 5 as he'll get a nice 14-yard carry. Put him almost near 60 yards for the day here. So now 1st and goal coming up. And we'll see an open backfield here. Thomas back there in the backfield. Thomas going to call his own number instead. And it's going to be a QB burst there on that play. And unfortunately, does not get too much there on that play. So now 2nd and goal coming up. See what we'll try to do here. It's going to be a read option here as Thomas runs this one into the end zone, and touchdown, Highland Scotties. As that's a great run there from Thomas as he gets his first rushing touchdown of the day. Nice job there from him. As that's rushing touchdown number 6 for him this season. So now 1st and 10 coming up. It's now Ashley here runs this one, and he'll get a small carry of about a couple of yards on that run. 2nd down. Again, Ashley this time being called to the receiving as he gets 10 on that reception, and that's going to help move the chains for a 1st and 10. Ashley getting his number called, and again, this time he will be stopped as he gets no yards on that carry. As BYU will call a quick timeout. So Ashley being utilized in the ground and the passing game here so far here today. I think he's done a better job in the passing game than he is in the run. He's now Cross now running for his life here, trying to find that first down marker, but he's going to get only a gain of 5 there as he gets tackled there by Brothers and company. It's third and 6. Ashley now being called, and again trying to run out of that backfield there, but this rushing defense not budging there, as he will, of course, him and the BYU will be forced to punt. So now 46 seconds left here before we get to the second half. Thomas running out of the pocket here, running down the field here. He's going to throw a bomb down the field. He's going to find Hicks and gets this one there to the 35. And that's a big, huge first down there from Thomas. As Thomas trying to make up and try to get rid of that blemish that he had, that interception there. Of course, it may turn out to be a pick 6. 18 seconds left here. Got to be aware of where he's at in the field here. As he'll throw this one up here. This is going to be high. It's going to be deep. It's going to be battled away there by Andre Dean. Second deflection there from Dean. Got to avoid that here. I know he wants to get to Randy, but he's got to make sure Dean's getting too antsy and getting too close to getting a pick 6 or getting at least an interception here. I see a bomb play there to Burns, and Burns gets into the end zone there. Touchdown, Highland Skies. We've seen this before. I mean, I know Thomas, he loves throwing to Randy here, especially in these situations here, going into the halftime here, but he's got to be more cautious about that. He's just being too much of being too much like Brett Favre out there, slinging the rock around like that. And I know Randy's almost a cheat code, and he's almost automatic, but sometimes you just gotta find another target there you can throw to. So as we go into the half here, it's we're definitely in blowout territory here. I wouldn't be surprised if Highland puts in some of their second string guys, as well as maybe even giving Thomas a day off for this second half here, as it's 49-10. So a big game here, and I don't know where BYU's at in this one here. Normally BYU and Highland games we're pretty close to one another. Usually it's that third quarter, usually we start pulling away here, and already we started pulling away in that first punt return there. And then after that, the pick, we had a nice pick 6, and then just kind of fell off the shelf there after that. It's only 64 yards rushing. We got to do a lot more rushing. Passing wise, we're pretty solid in, at least for the time being. But I think rushing wise, obviously, that's our bread and butter, and we need to get back to that here. So we start the second half off here with the ball. And of course, BYU had the ball to start off the game. And we'll see Eric Marcus, of course, he's had a great day here running the football like this. He had a 74-yarder return. Now this was a 32-yard return. And, of course, he's already had 2 punt returns here today. And he has been doing a great job there on the special teams. As we see, Rocco Bennett now has the football here. As maybe we'll see more of him running the ball here in the second half, as he gets a nice little carry there as well. 2nd and 3. Rocco gets the ball called again. And that's going to be a 2-yard carry there for him. We're looking at a 3rd and 1 coming up here for the Highland Scotties. So we'll see. Of course, this will probably go in the hands of Carter here, as he'll, of course, get his number called there, and he's going to be just do enough there just to get the first down as they go ahead and move the chains. So again, just trying to move the ball here on the ground a lot more here in the second half. We've already pretty much got this ball game played. We just got to just play smart and not play dumb here. And of course, got to mix it up. We ain't going to run the ball the whole half. But mix it up with the pass and the run here. Find maybe some secondary targets that we can throw to here. As Hicks has had a great day here as well. And, of course, Burns. Maybe we can try to get Barnes involved here. As we'll see a pass there. That's going to go to Hicks, and that's always automatic there. That's a 23-yard reception for the first down. But, yeah, nice to see some other targets we can throw to. Or you see Robertson is in the game as well. We'll see now Thomas here scramble off here, and of course, nice day. We can have a nice day with him on the ground as he runs 12 on that one. He needs to learn how to slide. I'm sure Coach Bonds is probably just, have to be getting oxygen. Probably need to get Carter off the field here. As getting, he doesn't want to see his quarterback getting taken out. As a quick pass there, that's going to go to Randy Burns for a big gain and a touchdown. 15 yards on that reception, and that is going to be a touchdown there for Randy Burns. That's going to be his 18th touchdown reception of the season. I believe right now he leads the NCAA in touchdown passes or touchdown catches this season. And I believe that is that's either 38 or 39 now so far for Thomas this season. As we see an interception from the defense of the Highland Skies, that is McCall. And McCall gets a nice interception, does a great job there of reading the quarterback, and of course Cross not doing a good job there reading the defense there as he just snipes it right out of the air and does a great job there trying to take this one back for 6, but gives us great and excellent field position here now to try to do so here. So 1st and 10 with 5:43 left here in the third quarter. Matthews in motion as we see Carter now come off the edge, and there you see a group of Cougars is able to scrounge up and get Carter on that carry, as he does get 3 yards on that carry. So he does get some positive yardage there, even though he was looked like he was taken down there pretty brutally there by BYU. Thomas now throws this one up there to Hicks. Hicks gets a great catch. Hicks puts his head down and gets into the end zone there. Touchdown, Highland Scotties. That is touchdown, I believe, number 1 for him today. I can't remember exactly. I'm losing track now here. As that is going to be a big catch there for him. Well deserved. It is now 63-10. Ashley now has the football here for BYU as he's trying to get out of the backfield. And he's able to scrape up a couple of yardage there for some positive yardage. So now 2nd down. And there you see Cross now drops back in the pocket. He's getting deep in the pocket. He's going to get too far, too deep, as he's going to be taken down for the loss. Nice job there from Chris Brothers. The 2nd time now he's met up with the QB in the backfield there. 2nd sack of the day. And a nice job there for Brothers on today's game. As he is going to be his 10th. So he's got his 9th and 10th sack of the season. 3rd and 16 coming up here for BYU as he's calling a quick audible there. Cross drops back here, looking down the field here. He's got to get rid of the football here. He doesn't know what to do. He's going to be taken down by Russo, and Russo gets a hold of him. That's a loss of 2, and that's a nice sack there from Russo. As I believe that is Russo's 9th sack of the season. Nice job there from the D tackle, bringing him down. So now 1st and 10 here after the turn or the punt, and we'll see here again. Get some nice fieldage here, nice field position here for ourselves. 2nd and 5. Highland, of course, just doing a great job here, taking advantage. Gives this great field position here. And of course, you see Carter here running that one ball very well, as he makes a nice carry there for the 1st down. So far, he's been doing a great job on the ground here. Can't really say too much about him. He hasn't fumbled the ball too much. I don't really think he's fumbled the ball at all this season. Well, he might have fumbled at least once this season. But for the most part, he's been doing a great job here with ball security as he runs this one there for a gain of 6 for another 1st down. So there you see, well over, I believe now we're getting close to a little over 2,000 yards for total rushing offense this season. 1st and 10 coming up here. Matthews in motion. And play action here for Thomas. As Thomas here looking for another deep pass, but no, he's going to call his own number himself. He's trying to roll into the 10, near the 10-yard line, and he'll get just about 2 on that carry there. Couldn't find nobody there, so he just had to run with it, try to see if he could make a play of some sort with his legs. 2nd and 8. Thomas again up the middle here, finds Joe Barnes. Joe Barnes gets the catch, and Joe Barnes going to be slammed down at the 2-yard line. That's a big play there from him as we're now sitting near the goal. 1st and goal coming up here 33 seconds left here in the third quarter. We'll try to see if we can muscle this one here with Rocco Bennett. No problem. Bennett gets in there, just steps into the end zone there. Touchdown, Highland Scotties, as that is going to be rushing touchdown number 2 for Rocco Bennett this season. Let's just take a look here in the fourth quarter right now. Alabama still have that lead. They have a 28 to 21 lead of just a 7-point possession there between them and the Auburn Tigers. Of course, that's the classic rivalry between those two schools. The Iron Bowl, as they call it. 2nd and 10. Handoff there to Ashley. Ashley going to run this one there, and Ashley is going to get 5 on the carry. Now BYU looking at a 3rd down. It's now 70 to 10. We've got a 60 spot on them. As we'll see, Ashley there gets enough there for the 1st down. Final play of the 3rd quarter. This one's going to get thrown up, and that's going to be Sands. Have not called his name all day today, and he's going to get a nice interception. Great job there as he's able to pick off Cross. That's the 2nd interception of the day here for the Highland Scotties off of Cross. And Sands, nice job there. Like I said, we have not heard his name at all here today. That's his 4th interception this season. Carter now running this one here as we start the 4th quarter. Running this one on the left side there. And he'll get a gain of 4 on the play. Over 100 yards for the day here on the ground for Carter. 3rd and 7 coming up. Play action. Thomas going down the field here. Looking to the left-hand side. And no! Johnson is going to pick that one off. That's going to be interception number 2 for the day here for BYU, as that's going to be interception number 20. Oh, jeez. Oh, my goodness. This is definitely not helping his case here for Heisman. As we'll see now, BYU with the football here. Wilson throws that one there. Just a bad read from Thomas. As now we'll see here Cross trying to make up for his mistakes from his last time on the field there. As that's going to be a complete pass. Well covered there by McCall. We'll see now 2nd and 10 coming up here for BYU. And of course, Cougars are in the end zone once by way of the interception from early on. Now 3rd and 2 coming up here, and Cross going to call his own number, and of course Brothers on the hunt there looking for him, but he does get the 1st down. Cross looking to the right or to the left-hand side there, finds Glover, and that's going to be a gain of 3. Again, Cross now snaps the football here, calls his own number instead. Washington trying to bring him down. Sands can't bring him down until finally, I believe, Rivers is able to bring him down. As that's a nice run there for the QB, Cross, as he is fighting for that 1st down and trying to fight to get himself into the end zone. 1st and goal coming up, as we'll see a handoff there to Phillips. Phillips coming out of the backfield there, and he's going to come in. No problem with the backup. Charles Phillips gets the 9-yard carry for the touchdown for the Cougars. The Cougars' 1st offensive touchdown of the day. And the Cougars still trail here by several here. It's 70 to 17. We'll see here. 1st and 10 here for Highland, as we'll see Carter now runs this one off to the far left-hand side, and all he's going to get is just 2 long yards there on that carry, as he's, of course, been in the end zone just once so far here today. He's been stuffed quite a bit there in the red zone when we try to run it there with him, and other than that, he has not been too productive, as we'll see here, getting a couple of maybe 2 or 3 yards at a time. But he's well over 100 yards for the day, but we like to see him get in the end zone here at some point here before this game's over with. 1st string off. Some of the 1st string is out there. We'll see now 3rd and 3. Carter here runs this one, and he's trying to break off a tackle, but cannot get around that block. And that's going to be no gain there for him. Highland's going to go ahead and go for it here. Why not here on 4th down? Crowd's trying to get behind the defense here now. 4th and 3. Play action here from Thomas. Thomas down the field. Thomas going to call his own number here. He looks for a nice block there from his halfback, or I should say from the fullback there. as Rocco Betty did a great job there protecting the QE, getting that first down. 5 minutes left here. Thomas again drops back here, looks for a play action. That one's going to be heaved up there to Hicks. Hicks going to be finally be brought down as he gets a gain of 35. And Hicks did not look like he was gonna. He looked like he was a little hurt there. He's gonna come off the field, and now Matthews is gonna come in to take over, probably for the rest of the game. It's now Thomas now scrambling here. Thomas gonna run this one out of bounds, and he's gonna get a gain of 6. I'm really surprised they have not pulled Thomas out of the ball game yet. They've been pulling a couple of receivers here and there from first string, bring some of the second string guys in, but we'll see here. This is going to be a pass there. That was intended there, I believe, for Barnes, but no such luck. And we'll see here. Bruised ankle there. Hicks, will be coming out of the game, so he will not come back in. Dallas Matthews will, of course, finish the game out. 3rd and 4 coming up. Next here, we'll see Carter run this one there, and he's going to bulldoze his way there to get to the first down marker as he gets a gain of 6 on that play, getting the first down. So 1st and 10 after the nice run. Let's see if we can keep it up here. It's now Thomas runs this, or going to run this one outside out, or run this one himself, and he's actually going to lose 2 yards on that carry as the defense did a great job just kind of swarming him and surrounding him, not letting him really have a running lane to go through. 2nd and 12. Handoff there to Carter. Carter's going to come out of the backfield. Carter's going to be wrapped up, and he's going to get a gain of 7 on the play there in the red zone. So now 3rd down coming up. Trying to see if we can get a stop of some sort here, or get a not stop, but get a try to get ourselves in the end zone some way. As we'll see here, Carter going to the middle here. He was going to go to the outside, but bouncing back inside. And he gets a gain of 4 on that play. Put him at a 4th and a short here. So what they're going to do? Well, they're going to go ahead and go for it here. Why not? There's nothing to lose here except for a turnover on downs. So 4th and 1. Hand off to Carter. Carter's going to get the outside edge. Carter looking for the end zone there, and he's going to be stopped at the 1 as he does get enough there for the first down. So he does move the chains here, but does not get in the end zone. We're going to try to see if we can get the end zone here this time around, as we're sitting right there at the 1-yard line. 1st and goal, handoff there to Carter. Carter's going to get in there, no problem. Touchdown, Highland Scotties. As it's now going to be 77-17. Nice go here for Highland. As take a look at the final score here, Auburn comes out of nowhere, and they turn the ball. They get a nice, wow, they turn the game around. They were down by 7. Now they go up by 7, and they win this one 35-28 against Alabama. Wow, what a turnaround there. Washington State, 24-17. Washington State wins that one. And Cincinnati and Iowa loses that one there against Cincy. As we'll see the final 2 minutes here in this one here, and it's just nothing but really BYU just trying to muscle up some courage here to get down the field here and try to at least get one more score. As Glover gets a nice catch, and that's going to be a 13-yard reception. That's going to be a first down. 1st and 10 coming up here for Ashley. Ashley going to run this one. Ashley going to get wrapped up by Jordan, and that's going to be a 2-yard loss. Nice job there from Manny Jordan getting the stop. So now second down. Phillips here coming out of the backfield. And of course, he's already had a rushing touchdown already for BYU. But he's going to get held up back in the backfield there. Nice stop there from our defense. As now we'll see Phillips here getting a pass this time, but he does not go anywhere with that pass. His cross has him go too far outside there, out of bounds, and that's going to be forcing in the punt. So 32 seconds left here. All we have to do now is we have our second string in here. It's going to be Matthews. As Dallas Matthews also coming in, and of course Matthews is a little bit of a run. He can run the ball as well, and of course bring in Axel Flanagan as well, some more second stringers, and that's going to be the final run there, and that's going to be it for this ball game. As we win this one in a beautiful fashion here today, we just put a whooping stick here. As you see, Thomas, your player of the game, 15 for 23, 323. 5 touchdowns. He has now 41 touchdowns for the season with that big win there, 77-17. And what a day here at Prevo here in Utah, as they were just BYU could not figure out anything what we were doing to them. And we just did a great job here. Of course, we just heightened this rivalry between the two of us even more so for next season. So nice victory here for us. And of course, like I said, we try to get some more of the second string guys in there, try to get them some extra reps or some reps in there as well. But yeah, overall, this was a great game here. I was surprised, especially with the two punt returns we had. I don't think I've ever had 2 punt returns in a game ever. Let alone some, very seldom have one. I think I might have 1 punt return maybe every 4 or 5 seasons. But they have 2 in one game. It's like, wow, that is amazing. Of course, then we almost had a kick return as well, which I would say, like, okay, go ahead and put Eric Marcus on the ballot there for Heisman, because wow, that was a performance there from him. He did a great job there, great blocking. Special teams really did a great job here, stepping up here today. I might be getting a little, inflated there, but overall, this was a good game. Special teams did a great job there. Wasn't really expecting them to do, really anything. Really try to move the ball as much as we could. I know we had a better, our run offense was better than the run defense. So obviously we ran the ball very well. But with the exception of the turnovers, I mean, this was overall, I mean, it would have been a picture perfect game, but nonetheless, it was still a good game, and we did a great job there. We executed what we wanted to do out there on the field, and of course, BYU, they just didn't take too much time on the field there. You see, they're only 11 minutes and 58 seconds compared to our 24 minutes and 2 seconds. But yeah, we did a great job, and I'm really proud of the guys there. And of course, like I said, we again, in this rivalry between us and BYU, we still hold, we have more victories over them than they do over us. Thomas, 15 of 23, 323, 5 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. He completed about 65% of his passes. Carter, 30 carries for 133 yards, 2 rushing touchdowns, 2 broken tackles. Thomas, 9 for 37, a tutty as well. And of course, Rocco Bennett had a tutty on 3 carries of 10 yards. Receiving wise, we'll see Hicks had a great day. 9 catches for 200 yards and 2 touchdowns. And young man from Cincinnati, Ohio, definitely showing off what he can do there. Of course, Burns had a great day there too. 3 catches for 59 yards and 2 touchdowns. And of course, Matthews had just that 1 catch for 42 yards. The first touchdown of the day, first offensive touchdown of the day for us there. And of course, Sands had the most tackles with 6. Of course, he also had an interception. Brothers, 5 tackles, 2 tackles for loss, and also 2 sacks. Williams, 4 tackles, 3 tackles for loss. Washington, 3 tackles, 2 tackles for loss. McCall, 2 tackles, a tackle for loss and interception. And then also Russo, tackle for loss and a sack as well in this game here today. So great day there defensively. We did a great job there. I'm really proud of our guys. We just put pressure on them. That's all we do. That's what we like to do. We put pressure on them. Coming at the quarterback at different areas, coming at him from the left to the right and down the middle, and then just forcing him to throw in areas that he doesn't want to throw to. And we just did a great job there of just making sure Cross wasn't comfortable in that pocket. 14 of 28, 131, 2 interceptions for the day for him. Brandon Ashley, 19 carries for 30 yards, no touchdowns. But Phillips, 2 carries, 8 yards, and a touchdown there for him towards the end. Just garbage time touchdown there. Glover, 4 catches, 28 yards. I mean, we did a great job there. Nobody got a touchdown. Nobody was over 50 yards of the day there receiving wise for the receivers there for BYU. So I will definitely say that is an accomplishment for us. That was just awesome. Eddie Alvarez, he had 2 drops. He was targeted twice and did not get anything there. I'm really surprised because the way he's been playing as of late, I thought he would be a huge factor in this game here today. but not so much. Fortunately, he was just lost. And then you see their guys, Ryan Hope, of course, or Ryan Pope, I should say. He had 13 tackles, tackle for loss, and an interception. Of course, he had a touchdown as well, as he took back. He got their first points of the day there for the day for least, so their first touchdown of the day for them in this one. And then you see the rest of the numbers as well. You guys can, of course, pause the video, check those out. But yeah, BYU just not here, and they definitely have been. I don't know. They're going a different direction in their program. So maybe things will turn around for them. But let's take a look here at some of the names that we're going after, and of course we got a couple guys here that were scheduled for a recruit. We got a couple of recruits scheduled for a visit for this week, and of course we got a couple of them locking us out. You see Matthew McKinley, the backup. He's going to be just basically a depth player. 6'9" overall right guard. He is now committed to Ohio State, so he's going to be off our board. And then, of course, here you see Brad Owens and a couple other. Some of these names are pretty new. We're still going after Eric Freeman. We're still in the battle for him. Oh, look at that. We got a nice backup quarterback here, John Owens. He is committed to our team. So, yes, we got a nice backup quarterback to help us out. Nice third, fourth stringer guy, freshman for next season. So I cannot wait for that. He has actually got a pretty good arm. So, we'll see how he does. We'll see how he does coming in spring ball. But for the most part there, it was a nice victory. So, coming up, we got a bye week. That is going to be coming up here as BYU, or of course Tyler is going to be off in the bye week. In the bye week, instead of we'll have a Scotty's Sports Talk video coming up for that week, for to kind of plug in and let you guys know what's going on with the team, statistics wise, and all that kind of stuff, and to show you guys what's going on around the league or around the nation. But also too, we'll also have some games as well, because this is the final week of the regular season. And you'll start seeing some teams making some bids to get into their conference championship games. So we got a couple of those games coming up here as well, here on the channel. So stay tuned for those here very, very soon. But that is it for this episode of the Highland Scotties. Definitely come on back, as we'll have after this bye week we'll talk about that Highland Scotties Sports Talk. We'll talk about the matchup coming up between us and who are the Big 12 South representatives. Is it going to be? I don't think it's going to be Arizona State, but it could be between Oklahoma State or Baylor. So we'll find out and see in that next episode, that next video. So stay tuned for that here very soon. But if you guys did enjoy today's video, please leave a like. Don't forget to subscribe if you happen to be new, and hit that bell notification. That really helps us out a lot. And again, guys, thank you so much. Go Scotty Nation. Cannot wait for the next video here. We'll talk about that Big 12 matchup championship game coming up here very, very soon here on the channel. As always, guys, keep yourselves healthy, and I will see you all next time. Go Scotty Nation.